Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello Internet, my name is Kade Stirling and this is Eggroll Times, a news show where I take some of the biggest news stories from the week and break them down into bite-sized chunks so you can be in the loop and ready to go for the week ahead. Let's get started. If you haven't been anywhere near a TV or a computer screen in the last week, Flint, Michigan is going through a water crisis. To make a long story short, the Flint government decided that it was costing too much money to buy their water from the surrounding cities, so they started to pull the town's drinking water directly from the Flint River. The corrosive water from the river started to wear down on the lead pipes that carry the water through the town, and now people are being forced to still buy the poisoned water from the city. ActivistPost.com writer John Vibes reported that although there is no denying that the water in Flint is undrinkable and contaminated, residents are being threatened by the city with child endangerment charges. Michigan state law requires that every household with children have running water, making those who have chosen to not pay for the poisoned water legally guilty of neglect. The best estimate is that this issue will take up to 15 years and over $60 million to fix, and the residents are essentially being forced to live there until it is. Despite the government clearly being at fault here, they have made it illegal for people to sell their houses. Because they have contaminated water. Luckily, companies like PepsiCo and Nestle are coming together to donate millions of bottles of water to the people in Flint in an attempt to help, but that's all the effort that's being made currently. Here's something I never thought I'd talk about on the internet. Barbie. Yes, after 57 years of being one of the most well-known doll brands in the world, Mattel and Barbie are giving Barbara Roberts a serious makeover. I cannot believe I really googled what Barbie's real name is. When they say makeover, though, they're really talking about a rebirth, because as of January 28th, 3 new body styles will be available. The new looks are petite, tall, and curvy, or as Philip DeFranco said while he was reporting on the story, dad-ass Barbie. Mattel president and CEO Richard Dixon, really? Yes, Richard Dixon. Richard Dixon gave this little gem of a quote. Haters are going to hate. We want to make sure that the Barbie lovers love us more, and perhaps changing the people who are negative to neutral. So why does any of this matter? Because Barbie has a huge influence on this world, you dummy! The brand pulls in $1 billion every year from sales in more than 150 countries. And that's with the bad name they've been given in the past years for not having diverse body styles, or even skin and hair colors until last year. The internet is a wonderful place where we can all come together as human beings collectively struggling through life and share our ideas. But sometimes the fact that anybody can get on the internet anywhere and say anything they want to really backfires. I'm sure you've heard of it in some capacity this week, but I'd like to address this first. There are people, famous, well-known people, who believe that the world is flat, and that they, whoever they are just trying to convince us that we live on a large sphere as a means to a diabolical end. Recently, the most noticeable of these people has been rapper B.O.B. You know that guy who was kind of famous for like 2 songs 5 years ago and then nobody heard from him again? Well, renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has decided to fire back at the wash-up with a diss track of his own and an appearance on The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend checking out both of those links down below. Side note, have you guys ever noticed that Neil deGrasse Tyson poses for way too many pictures? My favorite of all time being this one. And sadly, our next story deals with the death of a heroic principal from Indiana. Susan Jordan, a longtime fixture in an Indiana elementary school, was helping students prepare to go home on Tuesday afternoon when a bus suddenly jumped the curb, killing her. The bus driver told firefighters that she's not sure why the bus lurched forward, but saw the courageous educator push several students out of the way. Loved by her students and the town, Jordan served for more than 20 years as the elementary school's principal. 2 students, both age 10, were taken to the hospital with serious, but non-life-threatening injuries. The last couple of things I want to mention today are these incredible paintings by a 16-year-old painter with only 4 years of experience. Her name is Dimitra Milan, and I'll include a link to her Instagram below. I really recommend you check out the rest of her work. And that's where I'm going to end today's show. Feel free to leave a comment down below and join the conversation. Please don't forget to like this video, if you liked it that is, and heck, if you liked it that much, why not subscribe to my channel and favorite this video? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Once again, my name is Kade Stirling, and this is Eggroll Times. Bye-bye.